Hello, welcome to my birthday party. Can you guys hear this music? Let's see, I've got this. Welcome to my birthday party. It's just me and you. I don't have a candle, I don't have a cake. Sorry, I have to turn this down because I can't hear anything. What's going on here? Yes, it is. It's my birthday. Oh my gosh, it's my birthday. I'm another year around the sun. Let's turn down this party music a little bit. I don't know if this is going to get the channel, if this is going to get the video demonetized, because, a couple of years ago, my 40th birthday, I was playing the Beatles, and that ended up, they ended up demonetizing the video. So I don't know if if that happens on this one, but whatever. We're here. It's a party. I don't have a cake, but what I did find is that we could sing happy birthday, since I can hear all of you so loud and clear, is I do have a candle. We have to pick a color. Should we do red, green, blue, orange, or gold? And I have a box of chocolates. So I'm going to put the candle in a chocolate for my birthday cake today. My fiance is actually coming home with a cake, but this is what we got for now. So I'm going to go with a gold candle because I'm like old like gold. Oh, there we go. I got it in. So we'll do that a little later. I do have my drink. Does everybody have their birthday drink? Because it's a party, guys. I know that it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, LA time, and it is 6 o'clock East Coast time, but that's time, right? Happy hour. Happy hour. Welcome to my birthday party. So cheers. Thank you so much for joining me for my birthday. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I think this video plays this song over and over and over again in the background. I don't know if you guys can even hear it. I took a little nap, so I'm a little bit disheveled. But it's my birthday, right? I had to take a birthday nap. Oh yeah, this song just repeats the whole time. That's going to be really annoying. It's going to be super annoying. That's okay. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. So welcome to my birthday party again for the 10th time. Boy, this is so distracting. I cannot do this. This is difficult. This right here, since I think, what did I just see? Hold on, let me check on Rockfin here. I've got you guys watching on Rockfin. Thank you guys so much for watching. Welcome to my birthday. I got you guys on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I should probably like tweet this out or something, right? Is that what people do? To say welcome to my birthday party? I don't know. Do I really want to have all these people coming and seeing me drink and get sloshed on my birthday? I have to think about that. Probably not. Maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe we'll just leave it for us, right? Let's leave all those Twitter people out of it. Okay, let's see. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to answer some of your questions. Those of you who are super chatting, those of you who are in my locals community, and you put some questions in the locals community, and those of you on Rockfin, I will be answering your questions today. Any question at all, you can ask me anything. So this is Ask Kim anything at all. Not guaranteed I'll answer it, but you can ask it. I know I'm already acting like I've had a drink, and I have not. You just watched me take my first sip. I should drink a little more. It's happy hour after all. But I do have a radar I still have to write, so I got to keep it somewhat under control tonight because I am still working. I do have to hunker down and spend several hours writing radar, and I have no idea what to do my radar on for tomorrow. And if you notice, the Hills channel is getting super suppressed. Ever since we got lifted from the ban, we're just not getting the views anymore because the algorithm. Well, there's a couple of things that happen. One thing was because of the ban, the channel decided, that the powers that be decided maybe they should remove all of the video, it was the raw footage of there's a bunch of footage on the Hills channel that has nothing to do with Rising. It's just footage. It's just videos. And they were putting that out there, and that helped a lot with the algorithm to get the channel boosted so that a lot of people would see it. It's actually a very good tactic. The more content you put out there on YouTube, the more YouTube favors you. But because that content, that raw footage was what got the Hill in trouble, they were like, well, maybe we should separate that and put that on a different channel so it doesn't harm Rising or something. So they separated it out So you might have noticed this when you went to the channel, you're not seeing all of those other videos anymore. Well, that is looking like maybe it hurt the algorithm. So now we're not really sure. Was it the lack of videos being published because they decided to separate it in reaction? Or was it we got hit with the strike, and now that we're back, YouTube's like, you're in the doghouse still. So we're not really sure, but what we do know is that the channel is severely suppressed. So my radars are just not, suddenly it was like I was getting 400,000 views or more, suddenly nothing because the strike. The strike will get you every time. That's what happened to my channel. I mean, that's why my channel stopped growing. So, but I thought, a big media company, a news organization wouldn't have the same problems as little old independent me. But it turns out they're not immune to those problems either. I have to turn that music off. So now they're kind of in a similar boat I was in, where my channel suddenly stopped growing. My channel suddenly stopped getting views. And now the Hill is doing that. So yikes. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we could get that corrected. So that's what's up. Anyway, watch my radar. I know this one, I knew a lot of people would not agree with me on it. It was very controversial. A lot of people it's a highly charged subject. There's a lot more nuance into it. And there's a lot more that could be said than in just a quick, even radar, let alone a 2-minute segment on some other show. Or even what I would be willing to talk about here on this show, because it's my birthday and I don't want to talk about it. But, there's a lot more that could be said about that subject. And I think most people would come to an agreement, actually. Well, I don't know, because everybody has different morals, right? Like everybody's got a different set of what they consider okay. Like, for example, there are some people that, in other countries where the women have to be covered from head to toe and can only show her eyes. The reason why they do that is because it's erotic. She's pornographic. If she shows her hair, that's porn. If she shows her arms and legs, skin, that's porn. Hair, that's porn. And we can't have that eroticism in our streets. And so they force the women to cover up. And, that's an extreme. But even here in America, I was Mormon for many years. Mormon women are not allowed to show the shoulders or their chest, cleavage, or legs above the knee. It's a very modest culture. And so that is considered, why is that? They ask women to cover up in that way because it's considered erotic for men. It's porn. It's a type of porn. So everybody's got different standards. And so that's why that topic is so charged, is because what one parent would allow their children to wear, let's say. I know we're talking about what to see, so it's even more charged. People, Kim, it's different. No, it's not different. Everybody's got a different set of morals. So one parent might allow their child to wear real skimpy clothes. I mean, I see parents allowing their teen girls to wear clothes that I'm like, I would never let my teen daughter wear that. Not in a million years. I'm much more modest. I am much more conservative when it comes to that kind of stuff. But other parents don't have a problem with it. Some parents, they want their daughters to be, not even in public school because they're afraid of young men. So everybody's got a different level of morality. And because of that, it's a very charged subject because people don't really agree. The spectrum is so wide. It's tough to get people to, come together on that one and agree. So tough subject for me to have to do on my birthday, but I did it nonetheless because why not? Because now that I'm older, I'm a year older and I'm just like cranky, right? Every year you just get crankier and crankier. Do you notice that? You just do not give a F anymore. The older you get, you're like, I don't care. I'm just putting it out there in the world. Take it or leave it. F off. Yeah. So that's how I felt when I woke up this morning, right? Why not? All right. I'm going to go ahead and answer some of you guys' questions. You guys like my little birthday video going on behind me? All right. And then whatever you guys want to do, we will do. I do have to, at some point, write a radar. But again, I would really love your suggestions. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is answer some of these questions that are in my locals community. I did post a link on my locals. So I have a locals community. It is free for you to just be a part of the community. You see most of the posts if you're just on it for free. But some of the posts are behind a paywall because it is a community, a subscriber-style community. And I'm going to be doing more with it soon. I'm actually in the process of expanding my staff and that kind of stuff to help me out because it's really tough. And you know what? I go around to all these other shows, right? I go to Tim Pool's show. I just was in Dallas. I went to Glenn Beck's operation. I go around and I see how these other shows operate, and they all have these massive staffs. I mean, like, I'm me, and maybe I get somebody to help me here or there part time, but they have full time people, like 20 of them. And I realize I need to do that. Otherwise, I'm just never going to get anything done, right? I mean, The Hill has a lot of people. So that's why I'm able to do Rising every morning, because there are a lot of people working on that show, and they're all wonderful, wonderful people. And so that's really wonderful. But I need that, for my own operation. If I'm going to actually get anything done, it's very difficult. So that being said, in my locals community, I did have people ask questions. You can ask me anything in the locals community. Don't mind me, though, if I eat chocolate while we do this. So I have this funny habit. I'm going to show you guys. Everybody that knows me hates that I do this. And this might make you cringe. Are you ready to cringe? You ready to hear about something I do that just might make you cringe? So I want to see if I can show you this. This is what I do to my box of chocolates. Do you see this? See that? It's half eaten. every chocolate in this box. Oh, except one. I do have one. I saved that for my fiance. I'm letting him have this one right here that's uneaten. But the rest, I don't know if you guys could see without these falling out of the box. See this? Half eaten. See that one? I bit into that one too. See this? See that? I bit into that. Yeah. This one? I bit into that and I put it back. Super annoying. This is what so everybody who's ever known me, who's ever been around me, knows that when they open up a box of chocolates at my house, half of they're probably going to be all of them bitten into and put back. I know. It's what I do. I've done it forever. I want to eat half the chocolate, and then I want to move on to the next chocolate. I don't want to eat the whole chocolate because I want to sample the chocolates. Now, so this was my birthday gift, so I was allowed to do this because I was given this last night from my fiance as a birthday gift. So I was able to bite into all of them, and that grosses them out totally. But if I'm really going to share a box of chocolates with somebody, I'll at least be courteous enough to take out a knife, and I will cut them in half. But that still upsets people because they open up the box of chocolates and they're half, they're in halves. But I think that's a good thing, right? Don't you want to know what's inside? So I feel like I've done the work for you. I've helped you out. Now you know which chocolate to choose because you can see what's inside. I'm doing you a favor. So anyway. Okay. Sean says, happy birthday, Kim. You rock. Here's my question. If you could have drinks with any 3 people from history, dead or alive, who would you pick? Dead or alive? 3 people from history. Well, so here's the thing. When I'm going to have drinks, I am not the type that wants to have like a conversation. I want to party. I want to have fun. I want to let loose. So I definitely wouldn't pick anybody stiff or intellectual or even interesting, actually. I would pick somebody who seems like they're going to be a lot of fun. Like that person is going to be a riot when they have some drinks. So there are some automatic people I would eliminate from that just don't drink, right? They're not going to be any fun. But otherwise, who do I think would be really fun having drinks with? Like, I want to see them get drunk. And if they got drunk, I'd really love to see what their personality's actually like. Oh, I don't know how to, let me think. Who would I think is just so fun to have? I'm not very good at these games. I suck at these, actually. I'm kind of sinister, so I'm like, I don't know, like Nancy Pelosi. Wouldn't you want to see what she's like drunk? Oh, wait, maybe she's always drunk. Maybe we do see her all the time drunk, so maybe that wouldn't be anything interesting. Bernie Sanders, wouldn't you want to see what he's like drunk? Right? Bernie? Let's see, who else would be just like a riot to be around drunk? I bet George W. Bush, right? But then you gotta deal with the war criminal, so I don't know. He might try to like, he might get violent when oh no, he doesn't drink, right? Isn't he a recovering alcoholic? So he doesn't drink. So, hmm. Hmm. I bet Bill Clinton's a lot of fun, but maybe too much fun. He might get handsy. That's allegedly. Do not sue me. Who else would be fun with drunk? I will say Ryan and Robbie are great. I liked having fun with them. They're a good time, drunk. Who isn't? Well, there's a lot of people who aren't actually, but and then a third person. I don't know. I'm so bad at these games. Okay, I just have to move on. I'm so bad at this game. Okay, M Sang says, happy birthday, best wishes to you. We'll be working, so looking forward to the video later. Okay, thank you so much, M Sang. Human American, happy birthday. Thank you. Reese Baptista, happy birthday. Would you get any more pets? Yes, I would. I'm actually wanting to get another dog. But because my dog really wants a dog. So she really, and she's very specific. She wants a male husky, unneutered. Extremely specific. So my dog, she's very clear when she goes outside. The dog she wants to play with is always inevitably a male unaltered husky. There are some other always an unaltered male. She can sense the testosterone or whatever. And she's 10 years old. She's turning 10 this year. But she definitely can sense whether a male is altered or not. And so we'd have to get a puppy. So I've always rescued my pets. My dog and my cat are both rescues. But in this particular situation, we'd have to get a puppy because they would have to be unaltered. Otherwise, she won't take to him. It could be actually aggressive because my dog is very alpha. So, but if we gave her an unaltered male, and we've done this once before, my uncle had an unaltered male dog that he adopted from the shelter. And, he was a little too young to get neutered, so he went to get neutered later. And he adopted the puppy. And she got to kind of play mom to this puppy, and she was so happy. He was just a little terrier. And she played with him, and she just thought he was the greatest. But he was really small, and he just didn't grow to be a big dog. And she really, really loves to play with, like, big huskies. So we've thought about that, and we always say, well, we will, but once our cat passes away. And the cat is very much on the end at this point. She's on the outs. It's very difficult. Love my cat to death. I've had her since my mid-20s. Oh, my gosh. Now I'm into my 40s. And I had her since my mid-20s. And I just love that cat. She sleeps on my face every night and snuggles with me. And she's been my best friend for so many years. And she's traveled with me all around the country. And I absolutely love her. But she is towards the end. She's still got a good quality of life right now. It's a little rough at times. But for the most part, she's still doing well. So, she's still okay. But definitely we're getting to that point where it's like any day or any week or any month. You just don't know. So, but when she goes, we've thought, well, but we need a house maybe. But then again, we've got plenty of neighbors with 2 dogs that are living in our apartment, and they go and they walk their dogs. And I have to say, dogs like living in an apartment. I know people don't understand this, and they think, no, dogs need a house. Actually, dogs that live in an apartment get a lot of walks. She gets 3-4 walks a day. So she likes getting out. She goes on walks. She meets other dogs. Her and I were living in a house for a little while at my uncle's when I was first starting my YouTube show. And we lived there for like a year. And she didn't get any walks. Once you get a yard, you're lazy. We had a front yard and a backyard, both fenced. And it was just lazy. She'd go out to the front yard. It was like a patio. She'd lay out there, she'd sunbathe and that was really nice. And then in the afternoon, she'd make her way to the backyard and lay in the grass. And then at night, she would chase the possums in the yard. So that was fun. But she definitely was itching for a walk. And I never took her on walks. So I was like, you got a yard. I'm so lazy. I'm not going to take you on a walk. And she never saw any other dogs besides my uncle's little dog that I was telling you about. So there is something to, and then when we went back to an apartment and into apartment living, I will say, she's really darn happy. I mean, most of the time in the house, she just slept anyway, and then she'd kind of mosey around the backyard a bit. But now she goes on walks. She sees other dogs. It's a variety of dogs. So I don't know. I think dogs like apartment living, actually. I don't think there's anything to be, as long as you can walk them a lot. Okay, not Xander Cruz. Kim, happy birthday. Thank you. 7th Stellium. Happy birthday. You are a shining light. Thank you. Best wishes for getting everything you want this year. Thank you. This year I am getting everything I want, now that I think about it. I can't tell you everything that's about to happen, but there are some really good things happening that are in the works. And then, of course, I'm getting married, so that is really wonderful. So I am getting all the things I want this year. MSM, the question, MSM is a blight on the world. Independent reporters and commentators come from non-traditional backgrounds, i.e. not journalism school or a newsroom. Where do you see indie journalism headed? Now with the rise of Rumble, so Rumble has been, to me, and Rockfin is a really great platform as well. But Rockfin is more of like, Rockfin is different, and they don't pitch themselves as a YouTube. They're like a Netflix. So Rockfin is more exclusive. They only have certain creators. You sign up, you pay a monthly fee, and you're getting access to higher quality content than like YouTube that just kind of lets anybody on. Rumble is more like the replacement for YouTube. So I will say that with the rise of both Rumble and Rockfin, I do think that we're seeing, I actually now think that there is still a very bright spot for indie journalism. YouTube is definitely trying to clear everybody out, but these other platforms are embracing people and bringing them in. And so I think that as audiences begin to shift, and also as the platforms get better, I mean, there's issues like with Rumble, for example. Today I was trying to watch a Russell Brand video on Rumble. Well, unlike YouTube, when I swipe away, so when I leave the app or the page, it doesn't continue playing for me. I have to stay on my phone. I have to keep it on that video in order for it to keep playing. I hate that. When I turn on a YouTube video, I then swipe out of it, and I can look at my email. I can look at Twitter. I can look at other websites, and I can still hear the video in the background. I want to be able to do that. So, and also I want to be able to cast, on my television. I want to be not cast, but I want to be able to log in and see things on an app. It's just less cumbersome. So I think as these platforms develop and they get more high tech and they kind of understand what the user's looking for, and then they make sure that they cater to the user, it's going to get even better and better and better. CA34. Happy birthday. Oh, and also you wanted to know with commentators coming from non-traditional backgrounds. I think there'll be more of that. I think definitely non-traditional is the future. I think it really upsets guys that come out of traditional news, but it is what it is, At some point you just have to kind of let it go. I mean, it's just like radio. I was in radio. I was an actual legitimate radio broadcaster, syndicated, across the country on tons of call signs behind my name. But podcasts were coming up. People that had no background in radio were doing podcasts, and they were starting to get big. And, like Joe Rogan. And it would just, it is what it is. You just have to kind of morph with the times. I mean, it sucks for those of us that are from these industries and we're traditionalists from those industries, but you have to just say, okay, the audience gets to decide. They get to decide. Happy birthday. What does your horoscope say today? I don't know what my horoscope says, but realize I'm looking kind of like a hot mess right now because I took a nap and woke up and I was like, I got to do a live stream. I could look at my destiny cards. Let's see what my destiny cards say. Let me look. So I go to knowyourdestinycards.com. I think everybody should do this. Knowyourdestinycards.com. Everybody should learn about destiny cards. And that website, and Kathleen is great. I know her, and she does readings. You could get a reading. It's really fun. But she explains it on her website, what's up for what a destiny card is and all that. So I don't need to explain it. You can go there and find out all about destiny cards. But destiny cards are the most accurate of all the like horoscope based systems. So you have like Chinese, which is dragon, I'm a monkey, pig, all that stuff. And then you have Western astrology, which is Leo, Aries, I'm an Aries, that kind of stuff. And then you have destiny card, and this is based on a deck of cards, but it's actually, the deck of cards is based on this old ancient tradition. They think it comes from the Middle East. They're actually not really totally quite sure, but they think it comes from the Middle East. And it's you're one of the cards in the deck of cards. So I'm an 8 of clubs. Anybody born on March 28th is an 8 of clubs. The people born the day before and the day after are different cards. They're 9 of clubs and 7 of clubs and whatnot. So let's see what I have for my year. This year, now that I am in my 22nd year, 22 for the 20th time. My yearly card is 4 of diamonds. So let's see what it says for me for my year. So this whole year will be about this. The 4 of diamonds means a solid sense of values that attracts enough money to meet our security needs and then some. When we know exactly what it is we want, we tend to attract those things to us more quickly. Thus, when this card shows up, it usually means that we have gotten clear about what we want and then we get it. Satisfaction and prosperity are indicated here, and you may have a good foundation upon which you can begin building a financial future. Managing your resources could come into focus in a greater way when this card is present, and this card can give you the ability to handle financial matters with a clear mind. Yeah, I'll tell you why that is, because I'm getting married to a guy who knows how to handle his cash. And I'm not saying he's rich. I'm just saying he literally knows how to manage money. Unlike me, I'm like, woo, I'll just buy this, I'll buy that, I'll spend it there, whatever, no big deal. He's like much more consistent, stable. He saves money to buy a house. He saves money for this, that, and the other, right? So he's like the saver, he's like the frugal one, the responsible one for sure. So that is why probably this year for me, it's a 4 of diamonds, because I'm getting married to somebody who is solid, because it's the card of solid values. So I'm going to be married and we're going to be saving up our money to buy a house. That is what is going to happen. And to have a baby. We're trying to have a baby. So we're hoping to have a baby and buy a house after we get married pretty quickly. Okay, so that's good. Now let's see. For the next few weeks. So this is it's for 52 days. So so the way the system works is that every 52 days, you're in a time period and you have a certain energy around you. And that's what's happening to you in that time period. And then every 52 days, you transition to a new time period and then something else happens to you. So that what I just read to you was my yearly card. That's what's happening to me for my year. But now let's look at what's going to happen to me for the next 52 days. The 10 of spades. This is the workaholic card. I can tell you that is true. The 10 of spades is one of the best cards for success and satisfaction in your work and health, though you may also expect to work very hard when it is present. Overcoming all of the obstacles in work and health are the attributes of this card. Like the 10 of wands in the tarot deck, your work may often seem like a burden under this card's influence, or you may become obsessed with all the things that you have to do. This card can be a workaholic kind of influence. However, if you have a list of specific goals and want to achieve them successfully, there's hardly a better card to have in your reading than this one. Lord knows I need this card right now because, guys, I got to lose 15 pounds before my wedding. And I got like 10 weeks to do it. And I need to, and also I've got some things, like I said, I can't totally tell you what's going on in the works, but those things will require a ton of work. So yes, the workaholic card is absolutely accurate for this time period. Okay. So that's what's going on there. So again, the website, knowyourdestinycards.com, knowyourdestinycards.com, and get your reading. It's really fun. You should totally order a reading. I don't think it's that much money, like $30-something. Let me see what it's got here. Oh, what? Why isn't it working? Sometimes this doesn't work. Sometimes, if you can't get to it and it's not working, because sometimes the site is a little funky. Oh, wait, that just might be me. What happened? Why isn't it working suddenly? Did you guys crash it? Oh my God, you guys crashed the website. That's what happened. You guys crashed the site. Okay, well, anyway, if it's not working for you, it's because you guys crashed the site. I think she can only handle so much at a time. But anyway, knowyourdestinycards.com. Write it down if you can't get onto it. Go to it later when everybody's not going to it. Order a reading. I think it's like 30 something bucks. Really worth it. Honestly, I have been able to predict through this system. I knew when I was 40 is when I would find the guy that I would marry. I knew that. It sucked. I saw that when I was younger and I thought, oh, 40? I have to wait that long? But that is actually what ended up happening. I saw that, I can see things by looking at this system. It's very clear, much more clear than it's not like horoscopes like what you get in the daily newspaper or something like that. So I really like this system a lot. Okay, let's see what else. Woo, this is kicking in. Good. It's my birthday. I'll have one more after this. And then I have to cut it out because I have to write a radar. Unless one of you wants to write it for me. Okay. Michelle C 2021 says, happy birthday, Kim. Enjoy your special day. Thank you for being a breath of fresh air for both the right and the left. Thank you. You speak about what others are afraid to speak about. I try to avoid stereotypes like far left to far right or conservative or liberal. We're all people with different opinions, and I'm doing what I can to bring people together because of you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That is really nice. Yeah, I agree with you that, the labels don't really help or work in a lot of our cases. We don't fit into the label. And then, like, as you see, a lot of liberals will watch the show Rising and they'll watch my raters and like, oh, she's on the right. She's clearly on the right. But then when I go to places like The Blaze and I sit down with real right-wing conservatives like I did, not Glenn. Glenn is, I'd also say he's also an independent thinker, actually. And him and I align on a lot more than we don't. But there are definitely other conservative hosts that were there that I sat down with. And I actually have just refused to kind of say her name or show her or anything just because I'm so upset that she called me a child porn apologist. I just think that's so despicable and disgusting to label somebody. It's like calling someone a racist. It's like, okay, you're not a person that we can, I welcome still. If she invited me back to her show to have a conversation about it, I absolutely would do it. I would invite her on my show even to have a conversation at some point. I'm just upset right now. And it's my birthday, so I can be. But when I sat down on her show in the panel, I thought we were having good faith conversations, trying to kind of do what Glenn and I did, which is come to some agreement on things. And instead, I got smeared. So when you sit down with real conservatives, that's when people say, okay, Kim's definitely not on the right. That's when it becomes glaringly obvious that I'm not on the right. But the left will say I'm not on the left. So that means I'm an independent. Good for me. Hooray. I mean, that's, I think, not a bad thing. And I think a lot of us feel that way. Okay, L. Greenwood 003. First, happy birthday, love you and your show. This is a long one. Next, about all the craziness on Twitter. I'm so sorry that you're going through all of that, which is the child porn advocate or apologist crap. People calling me groomer. That's kind of what's happened now is that now people are saying I'm a groomer and I am a child porn advocate or activist or just all these crazy things. Okay. All the craziness on Twitter. I'm sorry you're going through all of that. I do want you to maybe reconsider your position that Glenn is a good guy in all of this. To me, he seems like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, go on. As for questions, I have two. Okay, well, first let me address that because it looks like you're moving on to something else. I think Glenn genuinely comes from a good place. Like, I think he's genuine. From meeting him, knowing him, I know people who know him. We share a religion, so it's a very small community. I think he's genuine. You might not agree with him, but I think he means everything he says legitimately. So I don't think he's trying to be anything other than honest. I just think that you really might not agree with his honesty. And that's totally fine. A lot of people don't agree with my honesty. But I do think he's genuine. And that is the sense I get from him. I don't agree with him on a lot of things. I actually was surprised he didn't push back on me on certain things I said, even on his podcast, like that I'm pro-choice. I think he has a staunch stance against that, That's what I've heard in the media, but of course I don't know, because of course the media is the media, so you don't really know, when Tommy Lahren was no longer with the Blaze or something. I don't know what the whole thing was about that, but I also don't think Glenn runs the Blaze, so I'm not really sure what happened with that, but that was what the media, discussed, was that Tommy Lahren got fired from the Blaze because she said she was pro-choice when she was on The View. But then again, I'm not employed by the Blaze, so of course they're not going to come after, if that's actually true. I'm not sure if that is. That's just what the media reported, and we know how the media is. But if that is true, then, me expressing my pro-choice, I expressed my pro-choice sentiments there and did not receive any pushback whatsoever. But again, I don't work there, so I don't know. As for questions, I have two. First, would you consider interviewing Larry Sharpe? I live in New York State, and we have a big governor race coming up. I've heard many of his ideas from shows like Joe Rogan. I'd like to hear more and what his positions are on some of these crazy COVID policies. I don't want anyone who is for these crazy mandates in power. I agree with you. I will not vote for anyone who supported crazy COVID mandates. Forget them. Yeah, I mean, to me, that is the most, that was the biggest infringement on liberties. And people were coming after me, after this whole book banning thing from the right. And they're saying, Z-Cam, you really got to vote Republican. Look what they want to do. They want to ban these books. And I would say I would still vote for them over a COVID mandate person. And there's a reason for that. Because somebody who wants to ban books from, let's say, school libraries, at least you could still get the book. They're not trying to ban it off of Amazon or even from the public library necessarily. And if they are, you can still get it on Amazon, right? So they're not. Yeah, is it bad? Yes, totally. Is it a hindrance on my life? Yes, of course, if I can't check out a book that I want to check out because it's been banned from from somewhere. But it's still, I would rather have to deal with. So if I have to pick and choose my battle in life, and I wake up today, it's like, okay, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and either I have to choose Nintendo game A or Nintendo game B, right? And Nintendo game A is, I'm going to have a challenge trying to find the book I want to check out from the library. There's a book I want, and I'm going to go to the library, and I'm going to find out that it's banned. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to get this book that I want. That's scenario A. That's the video game. Video game B, choose your adventure B, is my job is going to require me to get a vaccine in order to keep my job. They're going to require me into getting a medical procedure in order to maintain my employment. Yeah, choose your adventure. I'm sorry, guys. I choose adventure A. I mean, okay. So I go to the library. I can't get the book I want. The book's not made illegal. I can still get the book somewhere. And if I read the book, I'm not going to lose my job. I'm not going to lose my position in life, or I'm not going to be banned from going to a restaurant because I've read the book. I'm not going to be arrested for procuring the book through Amazon or wherever. It might be difficult to get. I'm sure I could find somebody online that maybe would get it to me if it were banned from absolutely everywhere, but it wouldn't actually cause me to undergo something very invasive in order to maintain my life. Choose your adventure. I choose A. I mean, if you make me choose, I don't want either. But if I have to choose, yeah, I'm going to choose your adventure A. So that's the way I look at it. I will not support any candidates who are pro-mandate in any way, because that was, to me, one of the most egregious, most invasive aspects to a person's life. I mean, that to me is like, not quite as bad. I mean, this was worse, but we're like a step away removed from like China's one-child policy, where they say you can only have one kid. So if you get pregnant with a second kid, you have to terminate the pregnancy or something along those lines. Like, to me, that's horrifically invasive. They didn't revolt against that. I don't know why not. I mean, now they have a 3-child policy, but yeah, I mean, that's, to me, just like anything that's invasive like that is totally off limits to me. I draw the line there. So there's that. Okay, my second question is, in many questions, one, but I feel like it's what people are really wondering and what isn't being talked about in the media. Have you found any good quality media coverage of what's going on with Europe and paying Russia with the rubles? I saw something that said EU says it won't be blackmailed to pay rubles. So what is their path then? Or what is their plan then? I've been led to believe that they have enough in reserves to get through the winter, but then what? Then they go to the Stone Age. Will any country, in your opinion, stand up to the U.S. and say, hey, we're not going to let our people freeze? And how much should we be worried about food shortages? In a month, I feel like I'll live in a third world country selling my kidney to feed my kids. And with Biden talking crazy about regime change and acting like he will plot a gas attack that he claims Russia did, could they maybe just say enough is enough and do something unthinkable and just nuke the U.S. before we see it coming? And why do you fear that Russia will use nukes? We also have a lot of nukes, but we all know if we use them, the world comes to an end. Doesn't Russia think the same thing? I don't think Russia would use nukes here in the United States. I think it would be on Ukraine or on Europe if they were to go to that in that direction. I don't think they're feeling like they need to go in that direction at this point. I do think that Europe will cave and they will pay Russia for the gas that they need. I think right now they're just playing hardball because they can. They're about to enter summer. It's very hot in the summer in Europe. They don't need gas. They need cool air. So they're not in a position right now to have to worry about that. But I do think in the fall they will cave to that. I think once you hit August, you're going to start seeing a different narrative being sung out in Europe. As far as food shortages, feeling like we're going to go into a third world country where you need to sell your kidneys. I don't know if we're going to go, look, fertilizer is definitely something that comes out of Ukraine and in Russia. Russia, I think, really does fertilizer. Wheat comes out of Ukraine. I do think that there'll definitely be some food shortages. I think it's definitely not a bad idea to maybe even invest in these like food supply companies. You know, they have those like emergency preparedness food, like, you know, they're like Army MREs type things. It's probably a good time to maybe think about getting something in stock just in case, because we did see what happened during the pandemic when the grocery stores were empty. That is a reality now that we all have to kind of remember and face. So I don't think it's out of the question. But I also think that we do grow a lot of food here in the United States. But, you know, China does own a lot of our farmland. So that's a challenge. Definitely try to grow your own food as much as you can. Try to become as reliant on yourself as much as you possibly can. That would be my suggestion. But I come from Idaho, and we have these kinds of ideas. And, you know, I was raised with the idea that disaster may strike and you need a year's supply of food. And you need like emergency kits and all that stuff. But I think that that was good for me to, you know, sorry guys, this vodka is kicking in. I'm having a vodka martini. It's kicking in, but it's a party. It's a party, right? We're here having a party. Okay, one last thing. I just want to give your locals community a shout out. I joined this month and love it. Anyone on the fence about joining, you really should join. It's such a great platform for sharing ideas, questions, and media. Anyways, love to hear your thoughts. Always love your insight. And again, happy birthday. Oh, thank you so much, L Greenwood 003. Thank you for all of that. Yes, my locals community is great. And even if I don't, what's great about it is you're not reliant on me to interact. I do interact on it, but it's a community, so people interact with one another. It's not, I'm just bringing people together who happen to share certain ideas and, you know, who are like-minded in some ways. Not everybody agrees, obviously, because I have very different opinions on different subjects, and people may be attracted to the community based on certain opinions of mine, and then they find other people like-minded in that way. And then maybe they don't agree with other opinions of mine. And then they find people in the community that maybe they don't agree with. So it's kind of fun because you're not getting just like a one type of mind. You're getting a variety of people in there. So look at my locals community. It's a lot of fun. And it does help me. And I will say that I am trying to expand and launch another show. And my locals community is really how I'm going to pay for that. So if you want to support me and you want me to do a show, I'll tell you the show. If you want me to do my call-in radio show, I have talked about this for time and time, many times. I've said, I really want to relaunch my Your Time with Kim show. I used to do a show called Your Time with Kim. That was on the radio. I talked about life. It wasn't about politics. There was some news that came into it, of course, but we would talk things probably like the Grammy slap, you know, or more culture stuff, more lifestyle stuff. bring on the interesting guests, have those long form conversations. Callers, you'd call into the show. We would do call-ins. Maybe I'd bring back the psychic. You could call in and get the psychic reading. Just it's a fun show. A lot of different types of content. It wasn't very political at all. Oh boy, I didn't realize I'm getting. Oh, that's my sister. Should we answer it? Should we answer it for my sister? Hold on, let's do it. Hold on here. I'm put her on speakerphone. You're on live with everybody on YouTube right now.
You're on live?
No, you are.
Why?
I just put you on speaker so everyone can hear you.
Why?
Because.
You're such a weirdo.
Well, you called me and I'm in the middle of a live stream.
Well, stop doing it.
I can't. You're on. You're on live. This is my sister Heather, everybody. Say
Great.
hi. Say hi.
I called to tell you happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that's my nephew Michael. My nephew Michael, I'm live streaming right now on my YouTube channel. He's been wanting me to give him a shout out on my YouTube channel. So now you could show your friends this. Can you just show them this clip and we can call it a day? So his friends have been like not believing that I'm his aunt. They don't think I'm his aunt. So he's been asking me, can you just do a video for me so that they know that you're my aunt? Because they don't believe me. So here it is. Michael Glon. I am his aunt. And he's live on the air.
There you go. What do you got to say?
Okay.
Okay.
There it is. There it
There
is.
it is. Cool.
Live on the air. Everybody's watching.
Live. There you go. So hopefully all of his friends are watching.
Yes. Are you guys watching? It's my birthday live stream. I'm doing my birthday live stream. I'm having a martini and I'm eating chocolates. And
As you should for your birthday.
Right, and I'm live streaming on my birthday. What are you guys
Nice.
doing? Where are you guys going?
I just picked him up from the bus stop. So
For school?
we're heading back. Yeah, we're heading back out to the boondocks where we live.
Don't tell people where you live. Don't dox yourself right now online. Everybody will show up to your house. Just kidding.
No, I'm not going to give my address, but nobody.
Michael, I
People
will.
out there and be like, I don't want to live here. I don't want to come here. No, it's not bad. It's a nice little town. It's just
She
little
lives in
town
Idaho. Yeah, she lives in Idaho. My family's in Idaho, everybody, so.
Yeah. And don't come here because everybody here is rude to anybody that's not from here. Not me, but everybody else is rude.
What do you mean, the Californians?
Yes.
I was staying in California.
Yeah, they're rude. Like people all over Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
Pissed off at Californians.
I mean, it's, got to go somewhere. Can't stay here.
Seriously. Well, they prefer to not have them come here.
Oh, boy.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, I hope you're having a good birthday.
Thank you. I am. I'm gonna get a cake later. Keith is gonna bring home a cake, so that'll be nice. Yeah, and then I'm working. I have to write a radar tonight, so that's what I'm stuck doing. Yeah, about something. Who knows what?
Well, that's
Anyway.
the slap heard around the world. Are you gonna write about that?
About what?
The slap heard around the world.
I think that was fake. I think that was so fake. The Oscars are hurting for viewers, and so they've reeled into Jerry Springer territory. They're like, turn it into Jerry Springer.
I mean, it was because when we watched it, you couldn't hear the sound, and at first I was like, "Is this a joke?" And then I saw him mouth what he mouthed, and I was like, "That's just what."
No.
If it was staged, then nobody knew because that room was dead silent.
I know, but he's an actor. He won Best Actor. He's an actor. He's good at it. That's, so I don't know. I think the whole thing, especially since the Oscars didn't pursue anything and Chris Rock didn't pursue anything. It just kind of makes me think, no, the whole thing was just fake. It was, they were just trying to get ratings.
Well, it definitely worked. That's all that's on Facebook today.
That's the thing. So there you go. And they did it, of course, with the Best Actor because they didn't want to overshadow him. with somebody else, so they let him be the guy. I don't know. Like Will Smith, really? Do we really think he's going to go smack a guy? Will Smith? No way.
I don't know.
I think it was fake. It's totally fake.
There was some bad blood with them, like in 2016 or something.
Okay, so what? I think that's why they thought, okay, this will be believable because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it was all fake.
I don't know, man. It's funny to see the pictures of all the faces of the actors that were in the room, because there's like still shots of a ton of actors that are in the room, and it's hilarious to see their faces. They're like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, I just think it was fake. Fake.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
Okay, love you.
Love you too. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
That was my sister Heather, everyone. And my nephew Michael Glon, who is my nephew, for those of you watching that do not believe that he's my nephew. Okay, let's see. What else we got here on locals? Okay. Kim, Cheryl Lynn. Did you catch the interview with Ro Khanna? Sorry, Spawn. That was on Fox. It may, if not, maybe you should maybe you will reconsider thinking he's okay. Okay, look, I probably don't agree with Ro Khanna on a few things. I only have to agree with you like 85% of the time in order for me to think you're a good politician, because there's just no one I'm going to agree with 100% of the time. So as long as I agree with you 85% of the time, then I'm going to think you're good. So right, if Ro Khanna has some viewpoints I don't agree with, I'm okay with that. I think that's perfectly normal and fine. I don't need to cancel somebody or think they're suddenly bad because I don't agree with one or two of their opinions. I just need to agree with them about 85% of the time for me to want to vote for them. But I can't vote for Ro Khanna because he's not running in my district, unless I move to San Francisco, which I'm not going to do. If I'm moving out of California. Alan Dickinson, happy birthday, Kim. Picture, please. So he spelled my name KYM. On my radar today, I mentioned that when I was younger, that I had cut my hair off, I bleached it out platinum, I got a nose piercing, and I told people to spell my name KYM. So that is right. I would have to go and, this was like over 20 years ago. There was not digital photographs at that point. It was like cameras, film. So I'd have to dig those photographs up if they even exist at all. And if they exist, I'm sure I already burned them. Northside Jet, happy birthday, Kim. Is it true in California that after taxes they take 50% of your income? No, it is not true. I don't see how anyone could afford to live there. Would you ever move at some point? Texas, Chicago, not to Chicago. Texas, maybe. But no, I do not believe that. No, but California does not take 50% of your income. Gianni, happy birthday, Missy. Thank you. Yuzhong. I won't be able to watch, unfortunately. One of my brothers is in town, and I'll try to catch up later. Happy birthday, Queen. Thank you. K Boeing. Boy, I hate I'm at work, Kim. I'm going to have to watch it later. You know I love you. Thank you. Samantha, happy birthday, Kim. Funny enough, too, it's my birthday as well today. What, Samantha? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samantha. Happy birthday to you. There you go. You guys all loved that. Okay, Rockfin. Let's see what you guys have to say over here. Rockfin has a really clean stream, by the way. YouTube doesn't look as clean. Rockfin looks pretty clean. Just gonna say it. Rockfin might have a better interface than YouTube. Just gonna say it. Okay. Let me go ahead and see what's up on Rockfin. Jonathan Spencer says, happy birthday, Kim. Thank you so much. Jonathan Spencer again. Thank you. Elizabeth. Thank you. Dr. Anthony McCarthy. Thank you. These are people that gave me tips on Rockfin. They didn't say anything, though. Just happy birthday. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and see what's going on here on YouTube. Okay. Oh gosh, why does this not do this? It just does not. Hold on a second. Maybe if I refresh. Oh, my dad just said I'm going to get a copyright strike for singing Happy Birthday because it's owned. Oh, I'm pretty sure my version of it is not owned. I'm pretty sure my version of it was awesome and better than everybody's version of it. Except for Marilyn Monroe or something. So, some reason let me try to go to a different, let me see if I can figure this out. Because when it says viewer activity, it doesn't give me everybody's chats, like the super chats. It only gives me like 2 of them. Does anybody know another way to do this? I think there's another way to do this. Hold on a minute here. I think I could go to a certain spot in my YouTube studio. And it will, does anybody know? Can somebody help me out here? I think if I go to like monetization, supers, here we go. I think I think I figured it out. Yay, I figured it out. Gosh, finally. I've always been trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, now I can see all of them. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Guys, thank you. Wow. You guys are so nice. I tell you what, because it's my birthday, and why the hell not? Dad, are you having a drink with me right now, by the way? What are you drinking, Dad? My dad's having a drink with me for sure. I'm going to go and make one more martini. I'm only allowing myself one more tonight because I have to write a radar. And then we're going to sing me happy birthday using my little cake. And then I'm going to read the super chats from YouTube and from somewhere else. So I will be right back. I'm going to turn off my mic and I will be right back. Or how about this? I'll just turn this up for you. I'll be right back. Your birthday, so let me say happy birthday. Oh, happy, happy, happy birthday. Hey, hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Hey, hey, it's your birthday. Happy All right, ready? Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear me. Happy birthday to me. I'm not going to tell you what I wished for. Yay! Happy birthday! Oh, I get a present. What is it? Oh, it's balloons. Oh, so wonderful. Thank you for the balloons. Thank you for the balloons. Okay. All righty. Let's see here. All right, I figured this out, right? On my super chat. So I'm going to go ahead and read off some super chat. Oh, I got myself my new martini. It's not as good as the last one because I didn't really take that time to make it. You know, it's kind of tastes like gasoline, to be honest with you, but whatever. Okay. I know you guys look forward to this every year. You're like, Kim's going to get drunk on air. It's going to be awesome. It's birthday time. Yeah, whatevs. Okay, Ray Foley. Happy birthday, Kim. Very good work you do. Mine is May divided by 68 divided by LOL. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. Riff Raff, thank you. Northside Jeff, thank you so much. Northside Jeff, happy birthday, Kim. Thank you for all the information you pass on to all of us. Don't know what we would do without you. Thank you so much. X says, hey there, pretty lady. Hope you turn up the fun for for yourself tonight. You're by far the best voice on Rising. It was so cute. The producers did a video for me today, and I'm pretty sure that was Mari, who was one of the producers, and she was like a turnip, you know, like an actual, like a carrot type turnip, right? And she's like, I hope you turn up. It was really cute. So thank you. You have to watch that. The birthday tribute. They posted it on the Hill. It's really cute, really funny. Mamo Kim, thank you. Tune in, drop out. Happy birthday. Need more honest voices like yours. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Records 1990. Love you, Kim. You're the best. Thank you. Bullshit, man. Hi, at Kim Iverson. Happy birthday. FYI, I'm Aussie, and I just got a Freedom of Information Act request in Australia finally responded to, 3 months wait, regarding COVID vax injuries. Can I share with you to help get the info out? Sure thing. Email me, kim@kimiverson.com. I do read most of the emails. I mean, I get a lot of emails, but I do read them. I don't respond to most of them, but I do see them, and I take note of what everybody says. So it's not a waste. If you send the email to me and you don't get a response, know that I've read it, and I'm like, I've got the information now in my head. I just might not be able to respond. X says, hey there, pretty lady. You're the best voice. I see you're seeing something again. Hey there, pretty lady. You're the best voice on Rising. What's the craziest thing you've done on your birthday? Most salacious. Oh, I am the most boring person. I have to be honest with you. I'm not like, I'm not a crazy person. The craziest thing I've ever, I mean, my birthdays are usually pretty mild. I went to Vegas one year but my dad and my sister were there. So, you know, I don't go crazy. I mean, the craziest thing I do is get really drunk and they've all seen that. So I don't know. I've never done anything really crazy or silly. I'm super boring. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I sang karaoke and you guys all just heard that. So that's about as good as it gets. B-Brax, thank you. Joe Peponis, happy birthday, Kim. Cheers. It's been such a pleasure being along for the journey. Where are the drums? Yeah, I know. All my best, Joe. I know. I need to be playing more drums. I'm such a loser. I don't play anymore, and I should be playing way more, and I don't play at all, and I have a drum set right here. I've got 2 drum sets sitting in my living room set up, and I'm not even playing them. Mr. Annabelle, thank you. Jason Kukulo, thank you. Jawas or Jawas. Happy birthday. Favorite cake flavor? Oh, I love just white wedding cake. I know. It's just plain white, like white cake with white frosting. And I'm getting married soon, so I'm super excited. My wedding cake is just going to be white and white. I love it. No raspberry, no lemon, nothing like that. I just want white and white. But I'll give them a sauce, I'll give the guests a sauce. Because maybe they're not so into it, but that's my favorite wedding cake flavor. So I just want, I love white wedding cake. And I buy it at the store. When they have just slices of it, I buy that white wedding cake. I love it. But I also love German chocolate cake. And my sister makes the best my sister's a cake baker, actually. She doesn't do it as much anymore, but she used to actually bake like she actually was going to make my wedding cake, but it's pretty elaborate. She's traveling in from out of town, and not that my cake's elaborate, making a cake's elaborate. And so I didn't want to put her through that, but I think she might make the monogram for my cake or something. She'll do something for my cake, but she would make really elaborate cakes, and she made me a really awesome cake. I think it was my 33rd or 32nd birthday, and it had these orchids on it, and the orchids looked totally real, but she made them. They were fake, made out of sugar. So that's my sister. She does like awesome cakes, the carved kind of crazy cakes. But she makes a fantastic German chocolate cake. So I force her to make that for me whenever she's here. She was here last year for my birthday, and she made me a German chocolate cake. I'm going to make her make it for me for Easter, now that I'm thinking about it. Ayurveda and astrology. Thank you. Happy Zorro. Best wishes on your groovy birthday. Thank you. Domizi626. Thank you. Commando Crossfire. Happy birthday, Kim. Keep it real there on Rising. Thank you. X. For your radar, I haven't seen any news outlets talk about the photo from Hunter's laptop with the little kid in lingerie in his open robe without boxers. No way. Is that real? I'll have to look that up. Is that real? I don't know. I don't believe it until I see it. I'm not going to believe it until I see it. Kenny Gula, happy birthday, Kim. Joseph Brown. By the way, X, you probably just got me totally ripped off of YouTube. Thank you very much, jerk. Now I'm going to have to totally take this video down when it's all said and done. Or I'm going to have to, hold on, where are we at on the live stream? I'm going to edit that out. We are, how many minutes in are we, guys? Oh, we're like an hour 12. Okay. I'm going to edit that out. Joseph Brown, happy birthday, Kim. I appreciate and admire your convictions and your strength to speak your mind. Salute to you. Thank you. Tanaka, KFP Corporate Stooge. Is that what that says? I don't know. Happy birthday, Kim. Thanks for being a sane voice of reason in a sea of partisan rhetoric. Thank you. Mao Vergara. Happy birthday, Kim. Yay, I have mezcal margaritas tonight in your honor. Send you pictures. Oh, except I hate mezcal. But oh, it's so great. I'm glad you're having margaritas. But mezcal, I don't know about that. Patricia Williamson, happy birthday. Thank you. The Roz Rodriguez. Feliz cumpleaños. Am I saying that right? Cumpleaños? Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday in Spanish. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Feliz cumpleaños. Is that how you say it? I hear a knocking. I kind of heard a knocking. I think it's gone. Nobody's home. Hope I'm the first. Thank you for all you do. You are the first, Roz Rodriguez, to wish me a happy birthday in Spanish. Aldo Toledo. Kim, happy birthday. Mine is in 2 days. What? Keep up the good work. Your voice is much needed. Thank you. Jason Sim. Happy birthday from G, daughter. Jive Turkey, my 17-year-old cat. Boba Doba, 1-year-old cat. How do you tolerate the woke tards on the hill? Stay sexy and smart. They are so nice. I have to tell you, they are really just genuinely nice people. I know that people hate sometimes on Ryan and Robbie on the show. I have to tell you, though, Robbie is like a freaking joy to be around, like an absolute joy. I know he doesn't come across like that on air. And I see that. I see what you all see. But he is just one of the best people to be around in person. Really. Like, he's a total joy. Ryan is so fun, too. I mean, a riot. Ryan's a riot, actually. Off air, he's a riot. I love them both. I just love them. Honestly, we don't agree, obviously, on a lot of things. And I know that there's been some tension in the past, but we got over it and we've moved on and we've made amends, and that's fine. And they are both just really wonderful people. And I love being around them, and I hope to be around them more, genuinely. And I say that genuinely. I know that's difficult for people to understand, but it's genuinely true. Erica Velasquez, thank you. Lisa Lightning, can Amazon Web Services delete Rumble in the future because of they own the internet? Apple can delete the app, of course. Happy birthday. Yeah, I'm sure they can, right? I mean, they'd have to work out a way to get around that. So there needs to be another I think what Elon Musk needs to do. So Elon has been talking about starting his own social media kind of thing. No, don't do that, Elon. Start what Amazon does, a hosting service. Start a hosting service. That's what you got to do. And a phone. I'll take a Tesla phone. I'll do a Tesla phone. Albert Armstead, thank you. Cloud Bill. In fact, I'm going to tweet Elon that. I should take notes. I should be taking notes. Maybe we'll do it right now. How about we all tweet Elon right now? Let's tweet Elon. Okay, ready? You guys share this as much as you can so that we can get the word out there. At Elon Musk. Rather than a social media company, you should launch what is it called that Amazon does? Is it like web hosting? It's web hosting, right? Is that what it is? Web hosting service? Yes? Okay. Okay, let's write that up. So launch a web hosting service and maybe even consider a Tesla phone. I hear the knocking again. Do you think I should check my door? Okay, I'm going to go check my door. I'll be right back. In the meantime, go to Twitter and retweet that. Never ending, guys. I can't. Hold on here. Okay, ready? We're gonna one of my good friends, Triana, is calling me. I'm gonna let her know. Hold on a second. Hold on. Triana, you're live on the air.
Okay, sing happy birthday to Kim. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you.
That's so cute. Wait, I want the other happy birthday version. Come on now.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys are live on the air, by the way. Tune into my YouTube channel. You're there. You're on YouTube.
To enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, Abby, let me go. I need you to pick up your toys.
Okay. She's got to go. She's got kids. All right, Triana, I'm on air right now. I'm on YouTube. You guys just sang on YouTube. Thank you so much. That was so great. I'll call you back later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. That was my good friend Triana and her kids singing me happy birthday and Black happy birthday. If you don't know about that, it's awesome. It's way better. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. So they sing that to me and I love it. It's the best. Okay. Her husband actually is John Wood Jr., if you know who he is, from Bravery Angels. He's one of my good friends and he's actually marrying me. When I get married, he's not married. I'm not marrying him, but you know, because he's married. He's the minister for the wedding, and he ran against Maxine Waters in Congress, and he's a Republican actually, but he is with Braver Angels, which is an organization that helps people from different sides of the political aisle come together and have discussions and try to see eye to eye, or at least just have really healthy debate and discussion. Not so much debate, but more discussion. So they're a really healthy organization, really wonderful organization. That's what her husband works for that. And he's one of my good friends. He's marrying us. She's my bridesmaid. And her kids she has 2 boys and a girl, and they are my ring bears and my flower girl. It's so cute. Absolutely adorable. I'm just so excited. So, that was so nice. All right, where were we? Oh, I checked the door and nobody was there. And I locked it just in case somebody was going to show up. Because, people. Okay. Mike Sullivan, happy birthday. Thank you. Raymond Lorera. Cloud. Okay, wait, hold on. Where am I on this? Albert Omstead, thank you. Claude Bill Dow, thank you. Raymond Laura, happy birthday. I appreciate your views and standing up for your opinions. Hope you have a positive and productive day. Thank you. Mike Sullivan, happy birthday, Kim. Thank you. Marcus J. Harris, thank you. JRR Tokens, the left and right enjoy coming after you. Have you ever considered joining the Forward Party? Feels like a lot of AAPI are going independent now. Funny enough, I'm actually on the leadership board of the Forward Party. So yes, I have thought about joining. I am a part of the Forward Party. I haven't thought about it. I am a part of the Forward Party. I agree with the Forward Party. It is, but the Forward Party is it's a kind of a unique animal, and it's still fleshing a lot of it out. But it's where, people don't have to agree on everything, and that's got to be kind of the point of it. You don't have to agree on everything, but you have to agree that the system is broken and we need to fix the system so that we can in a healthy way disagree with one another. And even if the people in the Forward Party eventually break apart and are different parties, that's okay. The goal is to fix the system. The goal is to correct the system. And then once the system is corrected, then we can start to have disagreements and create different parties and, go back into our little tribes. But that first goal has got to be correcting and fixing the system. It is broken. It is desperately broken. So I am a part of the Forward Party. And I don't agree with Andrew Yang on everything. We don't agree on things. That's totally okay. That's kind of the point. Philip Yee. But that message, I think, needs to get out there more, which is why I'm part of the Leadership Council. Philip Yee, or Leadership Board, or whatever they're calling it. Happy birthday. Please consider helping the Asian community by speaking out against the acts of racial violence against the Asian community. Philip, I have been to some degree. Definitely it's been on the rise for sure. My questions are about that, though, is that definitions of hate crimes have shifted, and every year they change. So what I'm worried about is, what I would like to know is what I would like to know is, are the violent crimes truly on the rise, or has the definition of what a violent or hate crime is changed? That is what I want to know. When I know that data, and that is clear to me, and if it is truly violence is on the rise, and if it's clearly stark, then there is absolutely a reason to be alarmed. But at this juncture, I have to say, I am not worried about my family. So, and take that for what you will. My family, obviously Asian women walking around. I know I know I look white or half white, but my mother does not, and neither does my grandmother. They are full-blooded Asians, and they're walking around the streets, and I'm not worried about them right now. So that is where I'm at this moment. But because for one, I just don't think the violent crime was, and also not only that, but you have to ask, okay, is it not just the definition of hate crime shifted, but did they put new victims in as hate crimes? So previously there was a certain number of let's say every year a certain number of Asians are assaulted, and but now this year they're changing the categorizing, and they're saying, but rather than, let's say, okay, let's just say, we're just making up numbers here, but let's say 100 Asian women are assaulted on the streets of San Francisco. I'm just totally making up numbers. And every year it's 100 women, roughly. We're just going to say women, and we're just making up numbers. And this year it's still 100 women. But last year they said 10% of those were hate crimes, like directed because they were Asian, and 90% were just like random. But this year they say, oh no, 40% were hate crimes and 60% were random. But it was still 100. That's what I want to know. So that's the way I investigate everything. I just want to know those numbers, and then I can make an assessment. I'm not saying it's not happening. I believe it. I mean, there's definitely reason to believe it is. So I would think it is. I'm definitely not saying it's not happening. I think there's reason to believe it is. But I would like to know those numbers in advance so that I know at least if it is happening, the scope and gravity of it, if that makes sense. I got a super chat from somebody, and it's in Asian writing, a name. I cannot read that, unfortunately. I know I'm Asian, but I can't read that. But I'm pretty sure that's Korean, and I cannot read that for sure. Even if I could read in Vietnamese, it wouldn't be that. So don't blame me. Brad Roy. Have a drink on me, you amazing woman. Keep that big brain a-cookin' from Winnipeg. Thank you. Right now, I'm like pretty sure I'm like saucing it up. I'm saucing that big brain. Tomorrow's radar is going to be awesome, right? Everybody's looking forward to tomorrow's radar. What does drunk Kim write about? We'll find out tomorrow on Rising. I'm sure they're probably going to get mad at me for saying that while drunk. Just kidding. I'm not drunk. Alberto Placencia. You're the best. Happy birthday, Kim. Wish you the very best success. Thank you. John Posey. Thanks, Kim. Sphere. Happy birthday. Thank you. Sasquatch Aparius. Thanks for being an attractive and modest lady. Happy birthday, you role model for young ladies. Thank you very much. I do try. It's really funny because I always wear really high neck shirts, and people ask about why I do that. And I always say, well, because I want people to hear what I'm saying and not think about anything else. And there was a couple of times when I did wear a more low cut shirt. And I have to tell you, my audience got mad at me. I mean, men were coming out like, why are you doing that, Kim? We're here for your ideas. We're not here for that. So I appreciate all of you for being that way, for being you want to hear my ideas, and I appreciate that about you. I like that about you. I love that about you. I have to tell a story since my dad, I'm sure, is watching. Dad, are you watching? Did you tell me if you're having a drink with me or not? What are you drinking? Anyway, when I was a teenage girl, I got scouted by a modeling agency. And it was a legitimate modeling agency, actually. Now as an adult, I've looked them up, and they're totally legitimate. It was a real legitimate thing. It wasn't like a fake scam. But I was in a mall legitimately, and this woman, high class. I know, like, this sounds very Ghislaine Maxwell Epstein's crap, but that's not really what happened. But this high class woman, she just happened to see me sitting there eating at the, I was by myself in Beverly Hills, and I was eating in the food court. And this woman came up to me and she says, are you a model by chance? And I said, no, I'm not a model. And she says, well, have you thought about modeling? I said, no, not really. And she says, well, you look like you, and I was very, very, very skinny back then. And I had really big feet. So it looked like I was going to be really tall. Everybody always commented as a kid on my big feet. They called me skis, and I had ginormous feet. I don't know why. And my dad said, yes, he's watching. Well, what are you drinking, Dad? You never told me what you're drinking. Probably an old fashioned or wine or something. So this woman says, well, you should maybe consider modeling. And so, oh, wait, no, this isn't the story. That happened to me. And that happened. And my dad said, no, you're not going to model. That's what I was like 14. And he said, you're not going to get involved in that. We're not doing that. And that was the end of that. When I was 16, I was 16. So this was a couple of years later. I was 16. And my cousin, without me knowing, had submitted photographs to me to a modeling agency. She was like, my cousin should model. So she submitted pictures of me to a big modeling agency. And they came back and said, we want you, and we've got a deal for you, actually. Teen Magazine, or it was like Teen Vogue or Teen Magazine, they already picked you out. Like, they want you for this like 7-page, like, he says he's having a beer. That's weird. Okay. Beer on my birthday? Dad, really? Come on now. Just kidding. Good, Dad. I'm glad you're having a beer, not some hard liquor. Live longer. Don't leave me with my mother. Just kidding, Mom. Love you, Mom. My mom's watching. She's going to be so mad I said that. I'm going to hear it totally tomorrow. Anyway, just kidding. Love you. Anyway, so this modeling agency called and said, oh, it was 17 Magazine. That's what it was. It was 17 Magazine. 17 Magazine wants you for this like 6-page spread, and they're wanting to do this, and you've got to sign this deal. This is like incredible and all this stuff. Anyway, my dad broke my heart when I was 16 and said, absolutely not. So he was my guardian, so he could decide. My mom was like, okay, sure, why not? My dad was like, absolutely not. You're not doing it. And I was so upset. And I was like, why? I was like a 16-year-old girl. I want to be a model. Every 16-year-old girl wants to be a model. But I was like, you will not be known for looks. You will be known for your brain. And that's it. And I will not have anything other than that. And you will be known for your brain. And that is what you're going to be known for. And that's the end of the story. And I cried and cried. And I said, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Right. And here we are. So maybe Dad was right after all. Okay. James Smith, thank you. Crinkle Mouse, happy birthday, gorgeous, thank you. Awakening in Progress, keep bringing us the real news, thank you. Sue Peters, happy birthday, Kim, thank you so much for your voice. You're my favorite source of news and opinion for the last 9 months. Oh, thank you. Marty, has it been 9 months? Have I been on Rising for 9 months? July, but I came at the end of July. So really it's like August 1st, but it was like July 27th or something like that. So we'll say August 1st. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. 7 months. But I did make appearances in July and maybe even June. All right. Marty Fine. Happy birthday, Kim. Thank you. Buttery Tortilla. Oh, why did you have to have that screen name? Now I want a buttery tortilla. You're a jerk. I'm trying to lose 15 pounds before my wedding, and now you just ruined it. It's all your fault. You're the best. Thank you for being you. Happy birthday from Texas. Yeah, okay, buttery tortilla. Why did you go butter somebody else's tortilla rather than making me want to eat a buttery tortilla? Seriously? I'm totally going to eat something really delicious for dinner tonight. I'm getting a cupcake. I know that. Jorg Amundsen. I should just be able to say this right, because this is like clearly Scandinavian and I'm totally messing this up. In fact, you're Danish. Oh my God, I'm the worst. You're paying in krona. Oh, my fellow Dane. And I do not know how to say your name. And I don't even know how to say what you've said. I'll try though. Tilike Med Foldselsdagen. I'm sure that means happy birthday. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a Google Translate. Here we go. Google's good for something. Google Translate, detect language. What does this mean? Happy birthday! It sure does. Let's play what it says.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Tillykke med
Tillykke med
fødselsdagen.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Fødselsdagen. Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Is that happy birthday in Danish? It is. That is what it is. The language detected was Danish. Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Tillykke med
Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Is that right? Did I do it right? I'm learning my native tongue. Oh. Okay, thank you so much. Tillykke med fødselsdagen or something like that. One more time.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
I think it's hilarious that Google actually slows it down the second time you...
Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Tillykke med fødselsdagen.
Fødselsdagen. Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Aaron Grooms, happy birthday, lady. I'm missing the Jimmy Dore live stream for this one. Yay! Screw you, Jimmy! Screw you! Just kidding. Nicholas Poku, thank you. Christian Buchanan, happy birthday, Kim. I'm a little late, but can we do the Destiny card readings again? I hope this year's great for you. No way, man. That was too hard. I can't do it. If you want to do it, knowyourdestinycard.com. Get a reading. Kathleen will love it. And she's a very nice woman, and she could use your business. Diamond Jones. I recently learned about your content and have been nothing but impressed by what I've seen. Happy birthday and keep being awesome. Thank you. Sarah Ann, thank you. Acribos Gamer, thank you. What is a CLP? What's CLP currency? Chilean peso. Wow, from Chile. That's awesome. Love it when people come from different countries. I think it's so fun. Thank you so much. Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? Spelled D-U-Z-Z-I-T. Matter. M-A-T-T-E-R. Does it matter? Happy birthday, Kim. Congrats on getting hitched. Best wishes and blessings your way. You know, my dad is so excited I'm finally getting married. He's like, I didn't think she'd ever get married. Here I am, finally getting married. X, sorry, but the full leak of the laptop contents are available in various places, or they were. Some messed up stuff in there other than the emails. Yeah, X, you totally got me. Totally, my channel will be ripped away from me because of you. So thanks. I'm gonna totally edit that out. David Collins, happy birthday from Ireland. Thank you. W Falcon 59, happy birthday, Kim. Need to see you more on the cast with Tim and Shim. Who's Shim? Shim. Is that the other guy that I was on with? He was really good. Tim is great. I love Tim. I love his whole staff. Really nice people. Mechanical Miner. Happy birthday, Kim. I dig your astrology readings. May 12th, 81 here. Good luck in the coming year. Hope you stay independent. Oh my gosh, May 12th, 81. That's my fiance's birthday, except he wasn't born in 81. He's born a lot later than that. Yeah, I get it. I know. Cougar here. Cougar. Totally. But he was born on your birthday. That's a good birthday. CDKSM, thank you. What's MIRRM currency? What is that? I like to know where people come from. Let's see what that is. Malaysia. Wow. Awesome. So cool. Gemini Dream. Happy birthday, Kim. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Italian Curls. Happy birthday. Last year birthday live was epic. You read my number and, well, let's see what will happen. I want to send you a jazz album for your birthday. Where do I find your P.O. Box? Ciao Bella. 13. Let me make sure I have the address right. 13428 Maxella Avenue. Let me just make sure I have that. 13428. Yeah. Yes, you can send me anything you would like except hazardous materials to 13428 Maxella Avenue, P.O. Box or Suite 216, Marina Del Rey, California 90292. That is where you can send it. You can rewind that to hear that over and over in order to send me gifts. I will accept gifts of any kind, except, like I said, the hazardous kind. I will take all of your gifts. If you want to send me gifts to that mailbox, you can send me gifts. I will accept them. I particularly enjoy things such as I like bath products and chocolates and diamonds. If you want to send me diamonds, I would totally accept that. Not gonna lie, I will totally accept it. So by all means, send gift cards. Love that. Love it all. Whatever you want to send it my way. Happy birthday. Rob Connect, thank you. Chris Lee, don't have much to say. I'm just taking the opportunity to pitch in for all the amazing information, guidance, and good vibes you've given me for a while now. We love you for your brain. Thank you so much. My dad would be so proud. My dad is so happy you guys love me for my brain because he wanted to get me away from all that modeling crap. Thank goodness, too, because I only grew to 5'6". They thought I was going to grow taller because I had really big feet. So they were like, oh, she's going to grow to like 5'8", 5'9". And my dad's really tall. He's 6'3". So they thought for sure. And my sister's tall. She's like 5'10". So they thought for sure I was going to be tall. And I just ended up the short one in the family. I am the shortest one in my family. My nieces and nephews are taller. My nephew, Michael Glon, that I was telling you guys about, he's like 6'4". He's like 13. I'm not even kidding. I actually think he's 13 and 6'4". He's at least 6'3" at 13. Maybe he's 14 now. Is he 14? No, he's 14 now. But he's 6'3" at 14, or maybe 6'4" now at 14. He's really big. That's my family for you. Everybody's huge. I'm the shrimpy shrimpo. Shrimpy shrimp. Sir Bikes a lot. Happy birthday from Texas. If you move here, please be 70 miles an hour on the ramp. I'm tired of all you newbies being 45 getting on the freeway. Idea for a radar. Big truck protest in Spain. Have you seen Oliver Stone's Ukraine on Fire? I haven't seen his Ukraine on Fire. Maybe I should watch that and do a radar on that. That would be a really interesting radar, right? I could do that. That would be a good one for my birthday. Oh, he says he's 14. He's watching. Hey, you know what, Michael? I do the best I can. I can't keep track of all of you. There's a lot of you. I got a lot of nieces and nephews. There's too many of you. And you're like the youngest. So, I do the best I can. But you're 14 and how tall are you? Last I checked, 6'3", so maybe taller now. Enormous. He just turned 14 in October. He's going to be groomsman at my wedding. And he's like, I don't even know your fiance. And I'm like, I don't care. You're my groomsman. Am I not allowed to have groomsmen? Oh, he said he gave me $5. Why is my nephew giving me $5? Now I have to give you, because you want $50 back. This is how this works. It's like, he gives me 5. He's like, Aunt Kim, give me, 10 back. You got to give me, double it by 10 or times it by 10. Give that back to me. I don't see it, Michael. I see $4.99. He's 6'3", 6'4", and he's 14. Just really big. Which one are you? You're not Gemini Dream. Are you W Falcon 59? No, that's not you. Are you Diamond Jones? That's not you. No, you're not any of these. Which one are you? He's texting me, telling me. Michael, which one are you? What's your screen name? Okay. In the meantime, until he tells me which one he is, because he doesn't want to be bombarded by all of you. Actually, I'm sure he does. Oh, he's Fusion Rush. Fusion Rush. Oh, there it is. Hi, Aunt Kim. It's Michael. Happy birthday. Well, that would have been easy. No, I just saw it. It just showed up. Fusion Rush. That's an interesting screen name. Hi, Aunt Kim. It's Michael. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I love my nephew and my niece. I love all of them. They're all wonderful. Michael is a really fun guy. He's like legitimately fun. So one day when he can drink alcohol when he's 21 years old, many years from now, and he's not going to try before then, are you, Michael? You're not going to do it before then. When you're 21 years old, that's when you're going to have your very first drink on your 21st birthday. That is when, he's going to be, I could tell you, probably a riot. But anyway. An unexpected fire. How do you make martinis? Well, the way I make my martinis is I do vodka. I'm not a gin martini girl. So I do vodka martinis. I do a shaker of ice, and then I pour in the vodka, a lot of it. And then I add olive juice. I like them dirty, really dirty. And then I shake them up, and I add then a little bit of water if I don't shake them long enough. So if you're really going to do it right, you're going to let them sit in there for like 10 minutes, let the ice melt a bit, let the water get in there. But who has time for that? So if you don't have time for that, and then he says he's going to wait until he's 21 because he's a good kid, actually. He says he's going to wait. If I'm not patient, then I add a little water because you just can't have straight vodka and olive juice. That's weird. And then I add a spray of vermouth on top, and that's it. And I always add the olives on top. I add the olives and Convo Couch. The Convo Couch. They got me these martini glasses. This was from the Convo Couch. This was for Christmas. They got me these wonderful martini glasses, and it's like really fancy martini thingy. And that's really nice. So that's how I make them. Sing Me Happy Birthday says, search Sing Me Happy Birthday, Kim. Look for the hip-hop version. P.S. Thank you for your amazing work. Fingers crossed for humanity will be okay. Okay. I will search for Sing Me Happy Birthday. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, Sing Me Happy Birthday. There's a lot of these, though. Is it this Happy Birthday remix? So I'm not going to do anything until you tell me what I'm looking at, because what I get when I do search for Sing Me Happy Birthday. Hold on, let me click on your profile. Oh, I see. Oh, you've got to subscribe. Oh, let's subscribe to this. I subscribed. Happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, sister. Happy birthday, brother. That's not me. So what would I be? Birthday songs for your family. But I'm not any of these. Well, happy birthday, me. Why do you have a happy birthday, me playlist? I could be happy birthday, sister, I suppose. I'm not a mom or a dad, and I'm not a brother. The only one that fits me is I'm a sister. So I have 2 siblings. And I have 2 kind of siblings. I have 2 siblings and 2 kind of siblings. I'll explain it after. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Happy birthday, dear sister. Happy birthday to you. Oh, this is actually really cool. Can you guys hear this? Can you guys hear this? Cha-cha-cha. 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 So cute. That's pretty fun. I like that. That's pretty fun. Okay, so what else we got here? Happy birthday to me. Okay, Suboda Gorpade. Paid in INR. Is this? I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess. Japanese? No, that's not Japanese. I'm gonna guess before I put this in here that it is hold on. INR is Indonesia. That's what I'm gonna guess. Let's find out. Oh boy, what is it? INR. Indian rupee. Gosh, failed. I totally failed. Okay, that was a good one though. Thank you so much. And I should have known from your name, but Indonesia was pretty close too, because I feel like Indonesia has similar names. Nakul Suresh, thank you. Casey Gapul, says, Nakul Suresh says, what's your Myers-Briggs personality? ENTP. Yes, it's ENTP, but I think I'm ENF and T equally. So I think it's ENT/FP is my Myers-Briggs personality. Casey Gapul, refund your nephew. Happy, no, my nephew gave that money to me, so now I'm going to keep it because, if he's going to give it to me, he's going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I get the money. Sorry, Michael. It's mine. What do you need $5 for anyway? What are you going to do with $5? You're probably going to do something like stupid with it. Like buy some stupid crap on a video game. Like a sword on your favorite video game or something like that. Damon Reed, happy birthday, Cam. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, what else do I got here? Oh, I got more on Rockfin. Hold on here. Hold on. What's up? Sasquatch Aparius, happy birthday, you intelligent, funny, classy, and modest goddess. You're the lady that is a role model to the new independent young ladies. Thank you. Dr. Anthony McCarthy says, happy birthday, big fan from London. Have you ever been to England? And what were your impressions? Take care and congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. Your honesty shines through. I have not been to London, and I would love to go to London. I've been to France, Germany, Austria, Italy. I'm sure there's like a couple others in there, but that's where I spent a lot of time in France and a lot of time in Italy, so I know those, and Germany, so I know those three areas pretty well, but especially France and Italy. But like I actually lived in France, and my dad and I went to Italy for months actually, so we got to know Italy quite well. But I had a boyfriend that was in Germany at one point. Don't tell my fiance. Just kidding, he knows, but he doesn't like to talk about it. But I had a boyfriend in Germany, and I would fly to Germany to see him, and learned a lot about German culture, obviously. But I've never been to London or Ireland. But I've been to Denmark. We went to Denmark, right? Oh, Dad just wrote. We went to Denmark. Where else did we go? So Dad and I went into Denmark. We flew into Denmark. We flew to Italy. We stayed in Italy for months. We were there for months. So we like lived in Italy. We got to know Italy. And because the thing that's hard about Italy, the most difficult aspects, if you're from the United States and you want to know about living in Italy, there's like a few things that I would say are the most complex things to get to know that Dad and I had to figure out. First of all is you have to be able to drive stick shift. That wasn't a problem for him and I. So my dad made me learn stick shift from the get-go. When he found out that my driver's ed only taught me automatic, he was like, no, you're going to learn stick. So I learned stick right away. So that wasn't a problem for me. But the only cars available to rent in pretty much all of Europe, but definitely in Italy, are stick shift. You cannot find an automatic. So do not try to rent a car if you don't know how to drive stick. And I know a lot of people don't know how to drive that. That's number one. You will not be able to get around if you cannot drive a stick shift. You will have to take public transit. Secondly, you have to get to know the freaking like recycling. I mean, look, I'm all about recycling. I wrote an anti-deforestation bill. I was all about recycling. I'm like Miss, early sunrise kid movement. And I couldn't, and Italy's recycling is unbelievable. I mean, every day somebody comes by to pick up a certain type of recycling and you don't know what it is, but you have to learn. So, in your area, you find Monday they come and they get glass. Tuesday they come and they get the aluminum. And Wednesdays they come and they get the paper products. And Thursday they get more plastic products. And Fridays, it's like every day they get something. And you have to figure out which bag to put it in because they have special bags for each type. It's a very complex system in Italy. That was the bane of my existence, was the recycling. I really appreciated that they did it, but at the same time, it was extremely frustrating figuring out which color bag does this go in, what types of things are they talking about, because it's in a foreign language. I'm trying to like translate it to figure out what type of aluminum, just aluminum cans, or do I put like tin foil in there? Like, what do I do? I don't know. Because these people recycle more than any other group of people I've ever seen in my life. So it's not just your straightforward American recycling. If it were that, you know what to do. You got your paper products, you got your aluminum products, you got your glass products. They have it separated into even like further categories. So it's harder to figure. You just like, oh, I don't even know what this is. That was a big challenge. I would say the third challenge is understanding that time means nothing to most Italians. So the further north you go, it means more. So if you're in the really far north, which we loved the most, we loved the lake region, those people operate on time, like Swiss. I mean, they like, the Swiss invented the clock and the Italians adhere to the clock. The closer you get to, then you go to Florence and they're still like, okay, hit or miss. And then you go further south, and then the further south you get, it's just like all bets are off. They'll have even a posted sign on their door like, oh yeah, we're open Mondays from this time to this time. Then you show up on Monday between that time and they're closed. So that's the other thing to know about Italy, is that the further south you go, the less organized it gets. And what's the other big thing we learned from Italy? The recycling was a big one. You can't get around if you can't drive stick. And don't count on anybody being on time is another big one. I would say those are like the big lessons traveling around Italy. Otherwise, we had a great time. And we're going to go back soon. Next year, after my wedding. Maybe even in the fall. I don't know. Okay. Oh, my dad said commercial doors open in, not out. That's a European thing. So you're right. It's the way that they open the doors. So normally in a commercial building, they open out, and in Europe, they open in. Not sure why that is. They just do. Okay, hold on. Oh, Michael says it was his mom's money, so now I owe his mother. So now I owe my sister. Thank you, Michael. Instead of owing you $5, I owe your mom $5. Mom says, show the pictures that mom posted on Facebook for your birthday. Oh, no. Okay, let's see. I gotta find these pictures on Facebook. What are these pictures she posted on Facebook for my birthday? Oh, boy. Here we go. Are you guys ready to see pictures of me? Who wants to see pictures of me? Nobody? Then never mind. Never mind. Just kidding. Never mind. I don't see anything. Hold on a second. She posted pictures on Facebook. Happy birthday. Oh, here it is. I see it. Okay. Let me try to load these up then. I'll show you guys these photos. Jeez. You guys want to see little pictures of me when I was a little kid? Who cares? Hold on. Let me get these loaded up. Shit. Yeah, I just said that. I just said shit. Hold on a minute. That's not working. Hold on. I have to do a screenshot of that photo because it won't download. And, oh boy, not this one. Oh man, my sister. She's the worst sometimes. Okay, hold on here. Okay, I'll show you guys these photos only because you insist. Let me load them into the system. Let me configure this up. Oh boy, hold on. It's a little bit complicated, guys. So I'm going to do my best, but I'm not the best at this. Okay, one. I'll show you guys one right now, though. Hold on. Why is that working? Hold on a minute. Cancel. Oh, I see. Hold on. I didn't do it right. Image. There we go. Okay. One. Browse. Okay, which one should we show you first? I'll show you from the very beginning. This is my sister holding me. Can you guys see that? Look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh. There it is. Oh, look at that. You guys see that? That's my sister holding me when I was a baby. And she held me all the time. She was 11. She was, how old was she when I was born? 10 or 11? I think she was 10 when I was born. Or was she 11 when I was born? I don't remember. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's another one. Oh, let me get rid of this one. Okay, this is from when I was 8. My sister graduated from high school, and that's my brother. Look at how he is. Look at my brother. My brother's like, why am I here? It's my brother Pete, my sister Heather, and there's me. Ah, so cute. My brother's like, oh, I think it was his birthday, actually. I think he was mad because it was his birthday. And he was like, oh, it's my birthday. We're celebrating my sister's graduation. Like, who cares? It's my birthday. Oh. I think that's actually what that was. Middle children, I swear, they're like perpetually unhappy. Okay, let's see here. Let me find you another picture. She gave us, okay, then there's this. This is when Dad and her and I, there's my dad. Here, let me just do that. Can you guys see that? Everybody can see that? This is when we were in Italy, and can everybody see this? This is working, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, good. There's Dad and her and I, and we're in Italy in Abellobero. I don't know how you say it. Abellobero. So she came to visit us. We were there in Italy for a while, and then Heather flew out to visit us for like a week while we were there, and spent Thanksgiving with us, and it was really fun. So that was all of us in Italy. And then there's one more she put on here that she wants me to share with you guys. This is her and I. Oh, God. This is like the worst time of my life. So here's us. Let me just make sure I can zoom this out correctly. Wait, that's not right. Wait, hold on a minute. Trying to figure this out. Okay, well, you can see it. Anyway, there we are, and we are parasailing, which is the worst experience of my life. I do not like heights. My sister loved it. She's like, I want to go again. I want to go again. I was like, no, you are going alone if you're going to go again. I'm not going with you. We were in Mexico in Cabo, as you could see, and we went parasailing, and I hated it. I don't want to go again. I do not like heights. My sister was all about it. She really tried to go again by herself. I don't know if she did. I don't remember if she was able to go by herself, but she tried. But yeah, I am not into that whole like heights thing. And there's like a rope, and the rope, I'm looking at the rope thinking any minute now this thing's gonna break. I do not like heights. I was not down for that. So I don't know if anybody else gave me anything on Facebook, but that's pretty cute. So thank you, sister. Trying trying to think if there's anybody else who sent me something on the whole, Facebook thing that I could show you guys. I don't see anything. Okay, what else we got? I'm gonna have to write a radar at some point. Anybody got radar ideas? Because I'll take them. Okay, let me just refresh. Where was I? Lee, okay, hold on. I got some here, more super chats. Name, just says name. Maybe you should come up with a new name because it just says name. It's kind of boring. Haulai Lee Hanau from Hawaii. Thank you. Feels great to honor you for your priceless knowledge and share with us. Later, check out our current event of the Navy poisoning our water supply and the ongoing illegal U.S. occupation of Hawaii. I mean, I could understand that, actually. I could understand that perspective. So, yeah, I hear you. I don't know if a lot of people agree with you on that, but I hear you on that. I think there's maybe some legitimacy there, right? That the U.S. is like occupying. I mean, it's a state now, but did the Hawaiian people really want to be a state? Was there, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the history of that. So I'm open to the discussion though. But I don't know if you can do anything about it at this point. Damon Reed, happy birthday, Kim. Thank you. Sing Me Happy Birthday says, thanks, Kim. That was cool hearing it on your stream. On singmehappybirthday.com, you can find a whole album with the name Kim. What? There's an album for me? Singmehappybirthday.com. Let's find out if there's he says there's an album, or she or he. There's one for me. Where? It says name Kim. Okay. Oh, happy birthday, Kim. Oh, I see. This is for, so you can do this for anybody's name. Oh, that's so cool. Here we go.
Well, thank you for joining us here on this special day. It is, after all.
Oh, let's light the candle again while we're here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday.
That's so cool.
To you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Remember, folks, your birthday only comes around once a year. You better shake that stuff to that funny line. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday
So fun.
to you. Happy birthday,
Dear Kim.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha. That's so fun. Can you do that for any name? What if I did Kimberly? Let's see what happens. No, they don't have Kimberly. How about, let's see if they have my sister's name, Heather. They do? Wow. That is pretty cool. Or, no, who was it that had their birthday earlier that I met? It was a Stephanie or Samantha. I'm terrible at this. Who was it that had their birthday? Was it Stephanie or Samantha? It was locals. It was Samantha. Okay, let's find out if they have Samantha. Sorry. I have had a couple martinis, Samantha, so don't blame me for not remembering. Don't think I don't remember you. I remember you. Oh, you know who else's birthday it is? Actually, they do have Samantha, so you should totally check that out. That's pretty cool. I have a producer, Ryan. And Ryan, not the Ryan you guys know from Rising, but Ryan, oh my God, they have it. He helped me out a lot. When I first started with Rising, he's an intern. We share the same birthday. He's my producer. So here we go. This is to Ryan.
Wow,
my
for joining us here
producer
on this
Ryan.
special day.
He's real busy right
It
now, though,
is,
in
after
college, so he
all,
can't help me out anymore, but
your
maybe.
birthday.
So this is for him. It's his birthday, too.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday.
Dear Ryan.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Remember, folks, your birthday only comes around once a year. You better shake that step into that body of yours. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, dear Ryan. Happy birthday
To you,
Happy birthday.
dear Ryan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. That's for Ryan. We shared a birthday. That's why I hired him. I was like, we share a birthday. Well, then you must be awesome. I gotta hire you, Ryan. I'm letting him know. Just saying you happy birthday on my live stream. Gotta let him know. Gotta let him know. Okay, everybody. Well, my dad is telling me it's time for me to go because he controls my life, it turns out. And he's like, you've had enough. Eat your chocolate. You've had enough. Ah. Blueberry. There's a blueberry one. Interesting. Not bad. Not my favorite. Not bad. All right. A couple more here. And then I have to start writing a radar. But none of you have been giving me any radar ideas, so I'm a bit disappointed in you guys. My birthday gift, the only birthday gift I guess I could watch Oliver Stone's movie and do like a showcase on it, but that's not like a really good radar. No one's gonna watch that. As it is, my radar, no one's watching because we've been hit so hard with the freaking algorithm, with like the issues. That I don't think I'm getting any views anymore. None of us are. Yeah, 30,000 views. That's like nothing. Ryan's beating me on the radars today, guys. Come on, help me out. Okay, let me see. Couple more. Let me just refresh. Refresh and refresh. Okay, with locals, let's see if there's anything new. And then I'm going to have to move on here and write a radar. Do, 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 pa, pa, pa. I'm just going back here. Okay. Well, it turns out that these aren't in order. So this is like a little tough to try to read because I'm having to decipher the locals for some reason isn't putting them in order. So I'm hoping I get to everybody. Okay. What in the world? Oh, my nephew wants to say hi to everybody. He wants to be on YouTube. So hold on a minute. Hello, Michael.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a joke for you.
Oh, here we go. A joke. All right.
Something funny.
All right. Good. We need some. It dropped out. It dropped out. The freaking thing dropped out. It dropped out. Call me back. All right. It totally dropped out. Let's see what I got here on the locals community. I wish locals, why is this not giving me the posts Oh, most recent. Yeah, most recent. L Greenwood 003. So now you realize you need a staff. How do we apply? You can submit to kim@kimiverson.com. Not Xander Cruz says, I think you should do a radar about what the effects on world history may have been due to the jailing of Assange. Just imagine what could have uncovered during the pandemic. I maintain that his jailing has altered the course of history. I mean, of course, but I don't know exactly how. I don't know. Well, I'd be interested in hearing what you think would have happened. Easy K, happy birthday, sweet Kim. Thank you. Jay Austin, I really want an opportunity to dissect that earlier thought because I think it requires more, but today is not the day. I will work on making it better. Happy birthday. Thank you, Jay Austin. That was a joke. So it was a joke? Oh, that was a joke? That you just like call and hang up? Teenagers, teenagers. Treewood says, can I have a martini? Happy birthday, Kim. Triana, yes, you can have martini. Come over. Come over. You got martini. Just come over. It's so funny. Okay, let's see. Triana has been my saving grace during my wedding planning. Honestly, she's kept me sane. Morin Azal. Oh, I'm on the same boat trying to lose 10 kilograms. Try Chloe Ting's 2-week shred on YouTube. It's intense, but may have quick results. Something you gotta hit hard. Good luck. Well, I am in that 10 of spades right now. I'm supposed to be working hard right now. Human American, have you ever tried keto and fasting? I've tried. I do fasting. I do think fasting works really well for a lot of people, especially those that are in my time of life. It's like easier to lose weight when you're it's like better for hormones and stuff if you just fast and the weight drops off. People call it, starving. Not really. If you have enough fat on your body, you're not starving. That's what fat is, right? Fat is there for when you're starving. So your body eats it. But I am not a doctor. Do not consult with me. You do what is best for you and what your doctor tells you to do. Torin, you skipped my question, Kim. I didn't mean to. It just maybe happened. You mad at me? No, I'm not mad at you. But now I am, because you've asked. Is it true? It's true. I don't like your rising co-hosts. But I don't get to party with them, and their politics are pretty bad. They are really fun to party with, though. Even if you don't agree with their politics. I mean, look, I don't agree with their politics. You see that. I don't agree. But partying with them is fun. Jay Austin, I know it's your birthday, but you got me thinking about this, and I wanted to share a thought with you. I identify as an alcoholic. Alcoholics Anonymous is where I develop my connection with power greater than myself. With that being said, at 43 years old, I tend to lean towards believing that everything starts in our conscience. So despite everyone telling me I was genetically predispositioned to be an alcoholic, I believe that it's actually my conscious choice. I don't publicly say I was an alcoholic until I was 22. It helped that my mom, dad, and grandparents all got sober when I was younger. And I'll admit, I'm proud to be an alcoholic. My point is, I believe it's a choice, and it starts in a conscious. Lastly, only a man and a woman can naturally produce a baby, and I believe marriage was created to protect and encourage that relationship. I'm rambling, but I think you can see where I'm going. Keep up the good work, Kim, for real. I'm so glad you're out here. I'll always rock with you. Well, thank you so much, Jay Austin. So I'll start with the a man and a woman can only naturally produce a baby. Obviously, that's true scientifically, right? So scientifically, a man and a woman can produce a baby, but nature doesn't always necessarily require us to make babies. That is why there are people who cannot make babies. And if nature wanted us to always make babies, then we would always make babies. But there are plenty of people who don't make babies. So whether they be gay or not, right? So a man and a woman can attempt to make a baby over and over and over again, and it just doesn't happen. So I don't know, so it's clearly natural for there to be factions of the society that cannot make babies, whether it be men and women who try, or whether it be because now we got another family member calling to be on YouTube. Hold on one second. Sarah, you're on the radio or you're on the air with everybody.
Hello, happy birthday.
Thank you. We were just talking
Does it
about
make you feel-
we were just talking on air about making babies, actually.
Does it make you feel extra old that you're going to be a great aunt?
So Sarah here is going to have a baby soon. She's my niece. So that means I'm going to be a great aunt. So yeah, I'm going to be a great aunt soon, everybody. I'll be a great aunt in September. Can you believe it? I'm going to be great Aunt Kim. Old as dirt. That's what it is. Old as dirt. And it's going to be a boy, according to my cards. My card reading says it's a boy.
No, it's going to be a girl.
What if it's a boy? The card reading says it's going to be a girl. I mean, a boy. Card
Well,
says it's a boy.
If the cards are right, then the cards are right. I don't care either way. But
Yeah. If the cards are right, then you have to believe me from now on.
maybe. Probably
No,
not.
yeah, you have to. You have to. You have to believe me from now on. That'll be it. Whatever Aunt Kim says goes from here on out.
No, we're doing the blood test today, and then I send it off to find out what I'm having. So I will know, or my sister will know in about a week, and then I'll know in 2 weeks.
Okay. Is your mom there in the background?
Yeah.
I hear the mother. I hear my sister. I hear my loudmouth sister in the back.
Hey, who's the one with the show on YouTube? Not me.
Well, you're still the loudmouth. You're the one who trained me.
Yeah. It's because you lived with Dad. You had to talk to yourself. So.
Well, that's kind of true. Dad doesn't talk at all. He's like the quietest person on the planet. He's watching right now, by the way. He's having a beer and he's watching. So now he's hearing all this. Dad just heard you say that.
Well, that's okay. He knows he's quiet.
Dad is super quiet. What's funny is Dad is super, super quiet and he had 3 loud children. We don't know how that happened.
We had to compensate.
Totally had to compensate. Because he's like said, most people have only ever heard him say like 10 words ever in their life. You know, that's it. Like the most he's ever
I
said.
don't think I've actually ever heard the man laugh.
Well, he has to be drunk.
Yeah. Dad doesn't, he's like the most quiet person on the planet, and he had 3 very loud, outspoken children. Opinionated, loud, but Dad's opinionated, but he just doesn't say anything.
Yeah, he keeps his opinions to himself.
Yeah. Well, he calls me and he tells me.
If you get a slight smile out of him when you say something funny, it's like your whole life is made.
Yeah. People are like, wow, you smiled.
Woohoo, I
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah. Everybody's very afraid of Dad. Like he's like
I'm
quiet.
not afraid of it.
No, but the cousins always were. They were always afraid of Dad. They're like, what is he thinking?
Yeah. Well,
What is
because
he?
he's super tall, and when he gets
Quiet.
mad, like there's like flames come out of his ears, and his eyes turn like white.
Oh, jeez. He's loving this right now, I'm
Okay.
sure. He's texting me
Well,
saying,
happy
okay,
birthday.
okay. Thank you, everybody.
Love you.
Love you too.
Delicious. Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a boy. It's a boy. Bye. Everybody's so nice. They're all calling happy birthday. Okay, where was I? We were talking about men and women naturally producing a baby, and I was saying not everybody can produce a baby, and that's just like kind of natural too. So you shouldn't hang anything on that. Nature works in mysterious ways. I had a gay dog. Well, I adopted the dog, and then I made my cousin keep the dog. So it wasn't my dog. My cousin's dog had babies, and then I was like, "Can I have a dog?" And my uncle was so nice, and he's like, "Yeah, you can have a dog." So I picked out a dog, but then my dad wouldn't let me have the dog, so my uncle and my aunt had to keep the dog, and they raised the dog, and I got to name the dog. Her name was Sweetheart, and they kept her. I was 7, so I named, of course, the dog Sweetheart. Her name's Sweetheart, and she was this Lhasa Apso, and she was super gay. I mean, like as gay as a dog could be. It was obvious. I mean, look, like you live with a dog for 15 years and it's obvious their preferences. And she was actually gay. She preferred female dogs and she did not give the time of day to any male dog at all. So that really actually honestly changed my perception of everything when it came to that. I just thought, well, it's clearly very natural because if a dog is going to have a preference, then, anybody could. So that's that. And that was legitimate. And you say you are being an alcoholic. You know, I have many family members who suffered from alcoholism, who passed away from alcoholism. I feel your pain on that. I don't know if it's genetic. Maybe it is. I'm not against that thinking. I think it's very, very possible, considering I had many family members in my life who were alcoholics, and they unfortunately passed from alcoholism. So it's possible, but I don't know. But I think you could rise above, you know, so I don't, not it's like rise above it. That's like something stupid to say, but I would say like you could, you know, maybe there's more to it. I don't know. I just hope that people could get out of it. That's all I know. All I know is that. All I just want is for you to not to be hindered by it in any bad way. That's all. Nissa J says George Carlin would be my number one pick, so she wants to sit down with George Carlin and have a drink. David CH14, you could do a radar on Elon Musk rumor to buy Twitter and or start his own social media company to better support free speech. We did a segment on that today. Nissa J, I do the same. Gotta try them all. I don't know what you were referring to on that anymore because I just forgot. Jay Austin, happy birthday, Kim. You and my mom actually share a birthday, 25 years apart. What? This is the best birthday ever. Morin is all happy birthday, happy life. Aries season is the best. Love, lots of love and joy. We Aries are freaking nuts. I mean, we're nuts. You know, Aries are nuts. We fight all the time and then we get over it. But, you know, the good thing about us is we fight and then we get over it. So that's the great thing. Would you support Tulsi again if she runs for office? This is from Turan. She just got deplatformed from Instagram, where she had a huge following, and Klaus Schwab took her name off the Young Globals Leaders page. She would probably run as a Republican, and you said you're going to vote Republican next go-round. Would you consider running for office? Yeah, I would support Tulsi again if she ran for office. So if she ran for office on the Republican ticket, I'd probably vote for her. There's that. So I don't agree with her on everything. I agree with her a little less, even more so. But I still do think she's a really good person. I think she means well. I agree with her on many things. It's enough for me at this point. So yes, I would vote for her even if she ran. In fact, I think she could only run as a Republican. I don't think she should ever try to run as a Democrat again. I think that would be just like super stupid. She should totally run as a Republican. But there's just certain aspects of the Republican platform that I feel like she's embraced that I don't really think she needed to embrace. And I don't agree with those. But I think she could have gotten away with joining the Republican Party without embracing those things. She didn't maybe feel like she could. I don't know. I think she's being true to herself, though. I think she believes. I think she probably always should have been a Republican, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, then again, there's a lot of other aspects to her viewpoints that are not very Republican. So she sits in the middle, so she has to kind of pick and choose. So I think she could go one way or the other, and she chose to go Democrat. And now she could choose to go to Republican, and I think it's totally fair. I think actually her views always were that way. So it's just a matter of like, do you want to go this way or do you want to go that way? And that way, it turns out they're really mean to her and they treated her like crap. So now maybe she goes this way and they embrace her more and they love her more. So I don't know. I mean, I think she's probably always that way, and that's fair enough. That's why I liked her. She's independent. M saying, happy birthday wishes to you. We'll be working, so look forward to the video later. Did I already say these things? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. I already said a lot of those. What in the world? Is this not live? I went back to Rockfin and it was like, go live? I'm already live, I thought. Okay. Jonathan Spencer, just eat the vodka and drink the olives. Thanks. Dr. Anthony McCarthy, happy birthday, big fan from London. You've already asked me that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this all situated. There's a lot to read through. And they just keep on coming because you guys are awesome. All right, this is it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up because I got to write a radar. I have to eat dinner because I drink too much. So now I got to soak it up. Soak it up with something hearty. I got to order a dinner. What am I going to order? Should I order? I'll let you guys vote in just the regular chats. Indian food, Thai food, sushi, or those are usually my go-tos. I usually do Thai, Indian, sushi, or Italian. You guys decide. What should I eat for my birthday? Okay. Lee Shuken. Happy birthday to you from China. Wow. Huge fan of your work. Your content is the best gift to everyone who loves reason and facts. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Alan Dickinson. Does Keith lean more left or right than you? He leans more right than me, I would say. But he's pretty independent. Like, it's hard to place him. So I actually don't. I mean, I think more right than me, but not by much. Not like a lot, if at all. Yeah, a little bit. I would say slightly. But he's pretty independent. He's pretty, I would say, moderate. Turkis, thanks for keeping it real. Happy birthday. Catcher AD, happy birthday, Kim. Martini time. Yay! I'm bejamming. Thank you. Larkin's Lair, happy birthday from Hawaii. What? You're in Hawaii? Jerk. Cookie 007. Feliz cumpleaños. Do you think there will ever be an amnesty for the people that have lived here since babies and have to drive without a license? Radar. I wish that we would get over that. For me, citizenship should be based on who is building America. So I don't care if you're born here or not. It should be, are you here building the country? And if you're here building the country, you're an American. And if you're not here building the country, then you're not an American. And maybe we could make some special kind of provisions where it's like, okay, if you're not here and you're not building the country, but your parents were Americans, that we give you kind of like probationary status, where you have the right to come back. And upon your arrival and residency, then you can reestablish yourself. I'd be down for that. But if you're not here, unless you're overseas because you're military or you're, some sort of like ambassador of some kind, or you're a contractor working overseas. Okay, that's one thing, right? Like you have an excuse for why you're overseas, but you're still an American. But if you don't have an excuse and you're not living here and you're not participating in American culture and American society, I actually don't understand why you would have the right to vote. I actually think I would prefer to give that right to vote rather than you that was born in America, but you don't live here. Let's say now you live in Argentina, or you live in Mexico, or you live in Russia or China, and you were just born, or Turkey, and you just were born here in America, but your parents had you here so that you could be technically an American citizen, but now you live in another country, but you're not doing anything to build America. I'd rather give your citizenship away to a person who wasn't born here, but who is building America, who is working every day in this country, building this country up, supporting our communities, buying homes, supporting businesses in America. That is who I think should be American citizens. So I think we have to really rethink our citizenship laws. And instead of just them being, if you're born on American soil or you're born to Americans off American soil, you're automatically an American. It should be, if you are participating in America and you are participating in the building of America, you are an American. That to me is more logical than any other circumstance. So I do believe that people who are not born in America, but who are brought here at any age, even if they're here as adults, if they cross the border, a couple of years ago and they're adults, but they're here building this country. I mean, of course we could put a time limit. We could say, well, you have to be here for 10 years and then you could be a citizen. Okay, fine. That's fair enough. Of course, you don't want just travelers coming through and becoming citizens. So, we could put a time stamp on it. Maybe 12 years. I would say maybe 12 years. If you've been in this country 12 years, you're probably not going to leave. You're probably pretty ingrained. You probably have family here now. You're married. You have jobs, businesses, homes. You're not going anywhere. I would say you become an automatic citizen of the United States. That's just my thinking. So that's, rather than if you're born here, but you've only been here for like 2 days of your life and then you left and now you get to be a citizen, but the guy who's been here building it for decades can't be, that doesn't make any sense at all. So that's kind of how I view citizenship. You're a citizen if you're building the nation, if you're participating in society, trying to build it, make it stronger. You're a citizen. You know, I mean, obviously, if you've been doing it for a period of time. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna head out, and I am going to. This has been a long live stream. Now that I look at this, right? Woo, long time. Jeez, Louisel. I have to write a radar, guys. What am I gonna write it on? It's my birthday. I shouldn't have to write a radar. I should call them and be like, I'm not gonna write a radar. I'm not gonna do it. You guys will be fine with that. It only gets 30,000 views anymore anyway because we're freaking banned by the algorithm. Who cares? We're not getting any views. You know what? Like 2 weeks ago, I was getting 400,000 views. Now I can't even break 30. You kidding? This is outrageous. It's terrible. We're totally suppressed. Life sucks. All right. Go watch my radar. Help me out. Watch it 10 times even. Thanks. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to me. Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate you. You guys are the greatest. Thank you for this wonderful birthday party. Thanks for being here. You guys are so great. I really appreciate you. And I will see you guys on Rising tomorrow. And, of course, I will continue to be here on this channel. I've got big things coming. All of it is on its way. I promise. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Bye-bye.